Alright. Here we go. Alright guys, here we go. Round 5 here for onFire versus RadicaL. We're seeing RadicaL starting as aliens up in warehouse down in shipping. We got onFire starting as the Marines.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what RadicaL could have dreamt. I think it's the best spawn. I really like warehouse as aliens.
Well, now look at this. Orlorn and Onzor from all the sides.
Absolutely. Nice to pick off a couple by Onzor, though, in fairness. It's taken a little bit of pressure off these boys. Oh, Vindaloo, it's good position.
Vindaloo in there trying to get away from these guys. Nice shooting there, but not enough. Ek and 16 are going to move towards that logistics. RT, meanwhile, we got SwissPov and Soma moving into elevator transfer.
I'm amazed that there is no gorge in mezzanine early. I mean, this is standard stuff. They've gone for a res tower in all processing first, when really, every team you see starting warehouse gets a gorge into mez and takes warehouse platform server mezzanine res towers. It's a very curious start for me. Oh, he's echoing, isn't he? Oh, this is infuriating.
You really don't like the echo.
Oh, it's more, you know. He's gorging up the res towers, which is good, but if you're going to gorge something, gorge north tunnels, get a gorge into mezzanine. These are the key areas, not getting your res towers up quickly. I don't see the race for it here, you know? It's slow as... Oh, anyway, move on.
Well, look at this right now. onFire is dominating right now in engagements and also in RTs. They're sitting on 5 extractors right now.
Yeah, onFire just walked into mezzanine and they've got to be like, hang on a minute, what is happening here? Why is there no defense here?
Yeah. If RadicaL can play again like they did in their alien round.
A bit of lag for any there, see that?
Yeah, I'm seeing that. He's
walking around a bit.
Jumping around.
That's not you, son.
It's not good. EAX taking down the extractor here in logistics.
Bit of a standoff around Mez. I want to see the Marines really pressure Mez here now. And here you go. 3 into ore processing as well.
Yep. Orlorn and Onzor now taking down those Sys and now working on the Harvester. Got Armor 1 has just been started for onFire. Observatory now has been completed. Here comes RadicaL.
So desperate are they to have echoed out their harvesters. They've not got any defense in theirs, and they've lost the one in ore processing. This
Vindaloo taking down EAX, going into the hub. And it looks like we do have any as a lurk on the field already. Just taking down Soma there in server room.
I'm pretty interested in Eddie's lurk play. I've not seen him play a great deal of lurk. He seems really competent lurk. I'm really impressed with a lot of his lurk play here. Nice bite there. See him straight out. A moment's damage. Yeah, really nice play by it. Did you get that?
Where at?
Please. Oh.
I must have missed that.
In mezzanine. It was really nice.
Oh, I was watching mezzanine actually.
Yeah.
EAX and Any now in there putting a little bit of pressure. Phase tech has been completed. Spurs have been completed.
We've got 2 in ore processing again, taking out what I can only assume has been an echoed in harvester.
You really hate that. Orlord and SwissPov moving into ore processing. I'm sorry, into warehouse from ore processing, getting taken out by Any. Great job there. 16 sitting in repair room, just took down the extractor. onZor knows that he's there, does take him out. And RadicaL biting down extractors again.
Yeah, it's good pressure. It removed the one from repair. Observation just gone down, and elevator will come under pressure.
Forlorn, Vindaloo, and Soma. 3 Marines moving into server room.
What is a very, very basic strategy of aliens hold 4 res towers has gone off the rails a little bit here for the idea of trying to make it too complicated. In my opinion.
Oh.
Yeah, this should get cleaned up.
Nice job, Gorge Tunnel there as well.
Phase gate almost up here, onZor, and all processing. It's curious he's decided, I mean, you know, it might work out well in the end, but I would have liked to have seen that phase gate go up
first. Yeah, before he worked on that. Now look, he's going to get a lot of pressure now. There we go. He's alone in here. Wow, gets taken out by Ek. And that phase gate is not going to go down.
Yeah.
Swisspov, Any against each other in repair room. Might just end up just spiking him down enough. But here comes Vindaloo. He's got to get out of there.
Yeah, that's clever. You don't want to be anywhere near a shotgunner as allowed.
Yeah, phase gate in elevator transfer going up by Soma. This is going to get onFire on the map a little bit. RadicaL sitting down on 2 harvesters versus onFire's 5 extractors.
That phase gate going up in elevator, I would love to have seen that going up in Mez.
Oh, that's a very strong position. Mez and ore processing. I mean, strong position for both warehouse and repair for there, and also ET and server room. Love those positions. You always get some really great action out of those phase gates.
Yeah, I mean, the power's up in Mez as well. I'd love to have seen it. Power is up. They've got enough of a body in ore processing now for them to almost actually build. They can't defend everything.
Well, here we go.
Good play by 16. Didn't get any support there, though.
Power up in ore processing. Phase gate is going up. And it's up.
Wow. And this man in Mez, Somar, is going into server room. Surely they can't spend too much time defending that. They've got to pick their battle carefully here now, RadicaL.
Well, I mean, look at this. With the ore processing phase gate, that's going to seal off repair room. They got obviously one back to shipping, which is going to help with logistics. They got one in elevator transfer, which is going to help with mezzanine. They've basically got this portion of the map, like, locked down. RadicaL needs to take these phase gates out of here. It looks like they may have a chance here in ore processing. 3 Marines down from onFire. 16%.
Oh, and a shotgun on the floor there as well.
Nice.
Expensive shotgun on the floor.
Very, very nice from RadicaL.
RadicaL put themselves in real danger there for not doing the basics right. Not, you know, you have a drifter in ore processing because every team like to throw up the phase gate and all. You have to be aware that that is coming.
So RadicaL removing the threat out of ore processing, that's going to give them 4, you know, if they can grab it, that's going to give them 4 harvesters, which is, you know, not much, but decent res flow, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. onFire moving in again and going to reestablish.
3 straight back into ore processing.
Yep.
And the aliens don't know it's going on. That drifter should be forward. Even if it gets shot, you know then. But look, the phase gate is now up. And a Skulk's trying to respond on his own.
First fades out on the field now. We up against 1-2 Marines. Weapons 2 is coming up soon. With this phase gate now up in ore processing, that's going to keep the pressure applied in warehouse. Obviously, they have a phase gate and elevator transfer, which is going to keep some pressure coming in to server room as well. If they can kind of relocate that one to mezzanine, like you were saying earlier, that would give them some really good pinching action. Oh boy. Robotics factory down in ore processing, and there's the arc factory being upgraded. Arcs are going to pump out here in ore processing and just start arcing down into this warehouse base. And they have the money for it.
Yeah, this is, you know, this to me is the icing on the cake that, in my opinion, OF are a better organised team. You know, if there was any question this round where RadicaL really should be absolutely dominating with a North Star, are in trouble of potentially losing this. And you don't see many teams competitively that are of even ability losing in the North Star. 16, wow.
Oh, just barely gets out of there. Wow, you know what? How awesome was that? They were enzymed, and they still managed to live and push those out. That was pretty crazy. There's the first arc starting to fire. Look at that. Great observatory right there in the corner as well, so you don't have to keep dropping scans.
Big fan of that. Gives you real vision on them, on the aliens incoming as well. It's not a good place to bile. You're not going to get your bile in there.
Oh! Fade
6
down there in ore processing. RadicaL did try to do some counter push here in shipping, but they're just going to, look at that. They get out of there, just going to phase right back into ore processing and keep this going. This is not looking good for RadicaL at all.
I would not be pushing in until they want turrets here. Get some turrets up, and then you can send your Marines in. At the moment, Somar made a little dash for it on his own, then I'm not sure why. Patience is the key here for Marines. They have got the upper foot. Couple of turrets, then you can send your team of 4 in with shotguns to put a bit of pressure on before.
They are just destroying this base with these arcs. Just protecting them. There comes. Oh wow! Look at this. Turrets going facing right down this hallway.
Yeah, those are some aggressive turrets. I'm not sure as if
it's just a wall.
Blind.
Yeah.
No care for the phase gate behind them.
Trusher now working on that phase gate in elevator transfer.
EX down.
Oh no! EX down. Over here in warehouse. Oh, wow. And here they come in. I mean, he's got to move those arcs just into this, right here, right outside in warehouse on the left side.
I don't even know if he needs to. I mean, look, wow. Another turret set.
Are they?
Another complete set of 3. I mean, wow, they're not coming through there.
Well, they got so much money. Turrets, arcs, whatever. Swipe the card. It's got no limit.
Down every avenue.
Oh boy.
I mean, RadicaL, in my opinion, will be losing this round, and at the end of it, they're going to say to themselves, "What went wrong?" And it just overcomplicated what is a very easy strategy: get 4 res towers, defend pairs, and defend north towers. Just got the basics.
Yep.
Very wrong.
This is, I mean, they're going to lose this hive, obviously. 81% there. 4 arcs now, just hammering it from the outside, right outside warehouse here. You see these turrets right here. Bonkers was talking about these other turrets down here. I mean, what the heck? They got this on lockdown.
Yeah, you see that there's just a sculpt that's just trying to get through the first set of turrets. Even if it got through that, it would have had 3 more to face.
There's just no counter pushes that RadicaL can do, losing those fades. They have 1 fade, which is Ek on the field. No other higher life forms. They just lost a hive. Shift hive lost. Umbra gone. I mean, they lost their spurs. They only have bile bomb and gorge tunnels right now, sitting on 2 biomass. And now onFire has moved right into warehouse. Such strong play. These guys, like, really know their stuff.
I'd like to see those arcs moving as quickly as possible. It's too tempting to sit back and wait, but get those arcs, you know, into a warehouse and get it sieging north tunnels. Res staff them, get them down to 1 res tower.
Well, EX gets taken down in shipping.
Everything in ore processing, you see that?
Yep.
Turrets and all sorts. I thought that would
everything recycled.
And the robo, wow.
Gives them a nice boost. They're just going to move it. They have such a strong position right now. Look, I mean, RadicaL has nothing.
All of the turrets.
They really have nothing.
They've recycled all of the turrets in all, and the ones outside warehouse. That's curious. I don't.
Well, why not? I mean, at the end of the day, like, you basically, like, don't need that room anymore. You needed it to take warehouse. And now they're just going to trundle along to server. All the sys chains are cut all over the place. They're setting up a turret farm again, looking down on the south end of warehouse, on the north end of North Tunnels.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, we see a little bit of RadicaL moving down into logistics. We see, oh, they're going Gorge. So it looks like they want to do a Bile Bomb rush. We already have one Bile Bomb. EAX, why are you just going in alone? Look at that. If you're gonna group together,
send them a letter, right?
Yeah, send them. Yeah, exactly. It's like pinging.
By the way, we're rushing your base. We're giving you 40 seconds to respond. Oh, they've responded.
There we go. And look at that's 4 gorges. They do know now it's a gorge rush. I mean, Nano on Swiss Pov. Let's just see what this looks like here. Oops. Yep. So they do. These gorges are coming in. Oh, and they just look at that 1, 2 gorge bodies rolling all over the place. Oh, getting stepped on. Oh boy, there's a good game. That's
that to me is the power of teamwork. I mean, you've witnessed it now. The RadicaL made a lot of mistakes there, but OF, once they got their foot on your throat, they're not taking it off.
Yep. onFire wins that. They are the Horizon Bracket European Open 2013 champions. Congratulations to onFire, going 4-1 against RadicaL Germany.
I mean, that's comprehensive as well. I mean, you can't say that they lucked out on any of that 4-1. They've just won as Marines on, one of the hardest starts in shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So, I absolutely doff my hat to them.
Very good job. Alright guys, so that is it.
T-shirts all round.